live now. He's washed out.
Okay.
Well, he has to fix the light. It's too much light on you, though.
Okay.
So it's recording and live streaming. But the light is too much on you,
Okay.
so.
You can bounce it off the
No.
wall.
No llegué de vuelta.
It's
How
his
can
light.
that
It's
be?
stupid.
No, it doesn't
No.
give me
Why
enough
don't
time.
we play one of these lights?
You need to put longer. At the moment I see the
The
Let me see
flash.
how it
the
looks.
longer is 10 seconds. No, I saw the thing going like that.
Yeah, but I was just moving. So I didn't work. It was- I
10
was
seconds
moving.
is the longest it gives you.
Okay, we have to do it again.
I'm gonna check the lighting now. Yeah, this is much better. Leila, can you sit down for a moment so I can check the lighting?
Yes.
If not, just have somebody take a picture.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the only way.
All right, it's pretty good right now. The lighting with this makes it pretty good.
Okay.
There is no longer like a glare on your face.
Or shadows.
Shadow, so this
Okay.
is good.
Cool.
It's
Thanks.
almost perfect, and next time it'll all be tweaked out, so it's ready. It's ready to go right when we set up.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty,
Thanks, man.
no problem. Why do you have a tracker? Why is it a tracker?
So we gotta do it
When we're
again?
going to start?
We're gonna do it again?
I mean, we continue, porque no importa ahora. O ¿estás para hacer el test?
No, ya lo hizo. Ahora está grabado para live y todo lo está grabando.
Bueno, seguimos y agarramos a partir del momento que él entró. O no sé,
O
según
lo
él
querés
no
hacer-
queda
o
bien.
lo querés hacer de nuevo, porque hay cosas que a lo mejor no te conviene decir.
Ok, no sé.
Que buscas el chocolate y eso, no sé si.
No busca el chocolate.
Un poco discriminativo para los otros colores.
No importa, we can start over again.
Ok.
Total, no vamos a estar todo el tiempo nosotros dos, ahora es un test.
Okay, y'all
A mí
Bueno,
no sé si
nosotros
esta es la
sí.
única foto que hay, no hay más
Nosotros
fotos.
vamos a estar.
Esta es la única foto. Las otras, todas el front time y ninguna salió.
Bien, qué sé yo. Cambiar los colores si querés, no sé, vos editar, no sé.
No, yo no
Eso
lo
es lo que
edito, lo
quiero.
tengo que poner en Instagram para editarlo.
¿Cómo? ¿No sabés editarlo en el teléfono?
No, yo lo edito con Instagram, no sé editarlo en el teléfono.
Te muestro.
Yo sé cómo es, pones acá los colores.
No, pero también hay diferentes tonos acá, ¿ves?
Ay, no, pero
Si querés, viste, vas cambiando, si querés elegir. No, elegilo vos, la que vos te guste, a mí eso no me importa.
¿a vos te gusta esa foto tuya?
A mí, poné la
Yo
que
pienso que
quieras.
podemos sacar más fotos.
Vos poné
I
la que
don't, I
quieras.
don't think I look good.
Why not? You're too hard on yourself.
Bueno, después vemos. Empezamos con esto porque si no...
Okay, but what are we doing now?
The same thing, right?
Okay, but I'm going to start talking about something else.
Okay.
So is that one going to go? We have to do the pilot. Are we doing the pilot? ¿Por qué no decir que te saque una foto? No saque una foto y listo.
No, this is a second video. Just 2 seconds. Okay, what are we doing? Welcome to the...
Okay, so it's not, how come the phone is not facing us now? Remember? The other way it was.
No, I want it in my...
Yeah, just here.
I don't know how to do it. Oh, right there. Yeah, I need to have the microphone because otherwise I don't feel comfortable.
No, the mic is here, yeah. I have the mic.
I want it up in my way, right there.
Okay,
And I
so
should
we
feel
doing
like
a new
I'm
one?
talking. Yes.
Are you live again?
No, it's not alive.
No, this is just recording.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Because you already put the live. Let's do a real one.
No, I'm not going to record on my phone because I have no battery.
Okay, so let's do a real one.
Okay.
Okay, this is official.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to tell us action. Wait, hold on a second. And then time it, and after 20 minutes, how long is this, the opener? Like 15 minutes or 20 minutes?
The total show 20 minutes, right?
20 minutes.
30 seconds, you're gonna have 5 minutes of debate. And then you start with 20 minutes.
Okay, so,
You get the behind the scenes of it.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. We're having a conversation, and then we start the show. You let us know and we'll start the show. But we're recording from the minute you say action. Okay. Okay, hold on. So this is the official one. No, don't put those there. You're gonna bring them
No,
out
because
later.
that's going to be there. I'm going to put it back later. I don't remember.
Okay. So, before when I was waiting for you, I was looking at the movie Dracula. No, not Dracula, Frankenstein.
Oh, I think we're ready. Are we ready?
You ready? Yeah.
Frankenstein.
We're not sure ready. Welcome everybody to Interview Time. I'm really excited. I'm Leila Ciancaglini and Alex Hugo. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you
I'm
good?
good. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to talk. We're going to tell you guys a little bit about the show.
This is interview. I brought the little guy for the interview. Because we don't have someone yet. It's the first episode. Even the mics.
I don't like how they did it.
That's the core.
I don't know how to do this.
No, it's just that. It's like that. Listen, we're live here.
All right then. Because I need to have the microphone in my mouth. Like
In your mouth.
I can't have it low because then I feel like I cannot hurt myself.
Okay.
So, anyways, let's start over again. Can we start over again?
Why are we starting over again? This is good.
I just want a little bit more up. I don't like
I know,
it
but this is
down.
good stuff. People love this.
I'll come back in like.
I want it
But
right.
don't you
I
think
want a
this
little
is
bit
good?
more. I want it up.
You don't
know?
think a conversation like this, a
It's
natural
all, it's all
conversation?
natural, it's all natural.
I want it right there.
I such a prima donna.
She wants it. I don't like to make a joke, but I won't.
Yeah.
But I want it just right there. Yeah. And otherwise, I want to do this.
It's just not a good visual, let me tell you. For you.
She doesn't care. She wants the mic erect.
Yeah, an erect mic, a black guy with green eyes.
Let's start over.
Okay,
Let's
so I'm gonna
start
start over again. So I'm gonna talk again. Okay, I'm gonna start talking again when you say action. Okay.
Action.
No, don't put it there yet.
No, yeah. It's going to be there, so then we show.
Okay, fine, do that. Okay, so when I was waiting for you, right? We have to come here. I was watching Frankenstein, the original. Who, me?
You.
Oh,
Her I can hear.
how about now?
Now it's back.
Okay.
See? I told you.
Okay, but the technician told me it was fine. So,
Technician went. He had the girl in his
okay, so have you ever seen the original Frankenstein
We're alive. We're supposed to start the show.
already?
Are we alive?
Yeah, you've been
We're
live.
alive.
Oh, okay.
Welcome everybody to Interview Time. I'm Leila Ciancaglini and Alexander Hugo, and we're going to have a wonderful show, a talk show, talking about
Hold on.
life, love, and interview people.
We
What
don't
is that?
we don't have someone to interview, so I brought a tiki.
Okay,
Which
so
this thing is like-
because this is the interview time, we're going to interview each other. And now that you bring this status, I want to ask you, what is about this status? I don't understand. I never see it before.
This is a tiki guy.
Tiki guy. What is a tiki guy? Who is a tiki
Oh, that's not a
guy?
guy, it's a god, tiki guy. They're angels. They're if you look at the eyes, they're like alien eyes, you see that? These things were built in the image of the aliens by the humans that lived in those times when the Garden of Eden was
Okay.
here on earth, the
Okay.
people that created us.
Oh,
So that's why these things are so important to me, at least, and to the Polynesian culture, because they're very good things that they are here to protect and guide you.
I see. Kind of like when you go to Hawaii and you see the
Yes.
big statues, right?
That's where they're
I
from.
never knew. I was thinking it was decoration.
No, that's where they're from.
I see. Interesting.
Rafi
Okay.
has one of those.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's true. So I believe anyone can believe in anything they want because that's the only thing that nobody can take from us. We can do whatever we want, think whatever we want, and we're freelance, right? 100%.
They're very protective.
Okay, so you can ask me. I already asked my question.
Oh, I have to ask you one. Okay.
You can ask me.
I'll go back to, let's talk about your career.
My career, okay.
When did you know, at what age or what time or what started you in the career of acting?
Well, I want to tell a little bit before I answer the question. I started with my agency, my talent agency, and like I would say like maybe 6 months later, I went to a meeting for a movie. And when I meet this director, I was showing the talent because he wanted to explain to me what exactly he wants. And he said, "Are you an actress?" I said, "Well, no, I never was an actress or model. I just started my agency almost a year ago." And he said, "You will, what are you doing today?" I say, "Just coming meeting you." "Well, I have a perfect role for you. It's a role with a nurse." And the movie was Sam. So actually, that was my first time acting. And I really like it. So that was 19 years ago, almost, yeah, 19 years ago. And that's how I started my acting career. And after that, I started doing theater with a lot of big Mexican actors from Mexico. And they really encouraged me to the acting, and I started doing theater. And that's where I really learned to do acting in the real life and in the theater. Do I answer your question?
Yeah, yeah. But just to follow up on it, did the director ask you out after?
I know he didn't. Actually, he was having his wife.
Okay, just checking, you know. Your
Well, I mean, we were saying we was going to ask between us, and before we go, our main show is table talk. I want to ask you one more question, and the question is, why you decide to be a director?
because I like to do stuff as a work of art. It's not necessarily, I don't do things for profit. I do things as a painter paints a painting, a construction person, an architect draws a building. I like to create art. I like to create pieces of film that reflect on my creative artistic abilities. And it gives an opportunity to people that are in the acting field or they're trying to get their SAG card or, they want to make a reel. It gives them an opportunity to, fulfill their dreams.
Okay, so you like to be creative
Absolutely.
and super. Do you believe that your projects are good projects?
I believe that my projects are excellent projects. I believe that with AI taking over the industry and everything becoming that, eventually there's going to be a following of independent filmmakers. They're going to look for this kind of films with realistic people, people that are human, like their expressions, sort of like what Roger Corman did, and may he rest in peace. Truffaut, Fellini, even Woody Allen. If you look at his films, they're realistic. They're about humans. It shows the city. It shows the lifestyle. Those are the things that I really like.
Yeah, but the AI is actually us because we are computers in our brains and we're super smart. We create the AI because that's how we are. We're really the smart people. We are. The computer is not our enemies. We made it. We are this is how smart and powerful our brains, our minds.
Well, I know we created AI, right? But AI is here to replace us. And it's a matter of greed. The reason why AI is really created is because of greed. They're going to use that. The industry is going to use that because it's cheaper for them to make an image of you than pay you every day to be there and pay your insurance, give you crafty or food, give you bumps as far as traveling time and all that. So to them, it's better to get an image of you, pay you one time and use you for 10, 20 years. You don't age in an image like you age in person. So to me, it's a bad thing. AI is a bad thing, and that's why my industry fought hard to stop them.
Yeah, maybe in that prospect, it's not the best. It's true. But I love AI. Oh my gosh, I do all my documentaries in that. I send message in that. I send message for birthdays in that. I do all my invitations. I freaking love it.
Okay, but that's a different AI.
Yeah, that's
a
what I
different AI.
like.
I'm talking about the computer generated graphics.
Yeah.
Their plan is to buy Leila. Let's buy Leila's image. Let's say, here, we're going to give you $10,000 and we're going to use your image for 5 years.
Yeah.
That
No, I
means
see what you mean.
nobody can use your image from
Yeah.
that. And you can't work nowhere because they own you for 5 years. They own your image.
But it's the same thing if you work on TV, they own your image too.
Different because on TV, they only own your image for that show. You can still go do other movies and do shows.
Depends. Depends the contracts, depends the shows.
Yeah, okay, but
I think it's going to be the same thing.
nah,
But I still think organic and human is better, 100%.
yeah, me too.
100%.
Me too.
So, anyways, let's do table talk, and this is going to be our show is going to be based about these cars. They are fantastic because they have very smart questions. And right now we're going to pick between us, and when our guests come with our show, we're going to do the same thing. They are very smart cars. So I want you, Alex, pick one car from there. And I'm going to ask a question. We don't know. That's going to be surprise.
I don't look at it, right?
No, I'm going to look at it. So the question is, this is a difficult question. Okay, what is the nicest things anyone have ever done for you?
You know, when I was a teenager, I wanted to get a vintage car.
Mm.
I was about, I think I was 16 or so. Yeah, 16. And I wanted to buy a vintage car.
Okay.
And I didn't quite have enough money. So I saw my comic books. I used to collect comic books, Superman, Batman, DC comics. And I still didn't have enough money for the car that I saw. It was a 1950 Chevy, automatic, which is very rare. And it was a one-owner car. So I told my girlfriend at the time, hey, I don't have the money. She gave me the rest of the money that I needed. She had like $700 saved up.
Okay.
And she gave me the money to buy the car.
Oh, that's nice.
And I think
that was really nice, actually.
Do
you buy the car?
Yes, I bought the car.
With her money?
I have pictures. No, it was my money, and she gave me what I needed.
To
complete the amount.
Payment.
Because I
How
don't have
old you
enough.
was in that time?
I thought I was 16.
Oh, 16, super young.
Yeah, 16. And I got my license at 15 and a half.
Oh, wow.
Because in those times in school, they had driver's eds in school. And you can get your permit and then go and get your license. So, and I needed a car. So, and I
Very
wanted that kind of
interesting.
car.
Very interesting. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, my turn. Should I pick one?
Yes.
Okay. You can write it.
Oh. Well, growing up, I know the answer because I know you for several years. Growing up, were you closer to your mom or your dad, and why?
I was closer with my mom because my mom raised me, and I didn't know my dad until 19. So, and regardless about that, I always was closer to my mom because my mom was a super nice person. And even when I meet my dad, I still get closest to my mom because I realize why she didn't want to introduce my dad, and I was say thank you to her because moms and fathers families, they want to protect you, and when you're younger you don't understand and you thinking they're mean to you, but then later life show you why they want to protect you because they're your parents and they always want the best for you. And my mom was an amazing person. Like, I don't think I have, not because it was my mom, but I really think she was an angel, even she's not alive anymore. She passed away a year ago, but amazing person. And I'm so glad I was close to her because we used to talk every day and we're best friends. So yeah,
I have an idea.
it's a good question, right?
Yeah,
I almost made me cry.
I have an idea.
What?
Let's switch the cars now.
Okay.
And you ask me what I asked you,
Okay.
and I ask you what you asked
Oh, I
me.
like that. Okay.
Okay. Well,
So you
no,
start first or I start first? No, you start first because I asked you first.
No. So this is the one that like this.
Okay.
Okay. So I start first, or you?
No.
I asked. No, I just asked you a question, so you start.
Oh, okay.
You
So growing up, where you was closest to your mom or your dad, and why?
I was closer to my dad.
Okay.
My
why?
dad was a cop,
Okay.
and he was really never there, so he couldn't punish me. But then my mom was the one always like, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, I couldn't go outside and play because
The discipline one.
yes, like I will fight with the kids and this and that. So my dad, when he came, he got there at night. He didn't want to hear. He didn't want to punish me or anything. He didn't want to hear all that stuff. He was tired from work. Being a cop, it's a very hard job, and also because when he used to take me to school, like when he had a day off and he will take me to school versus my mom, he would take me and my sister, and he'll stop by a little market and buy us candies and things like
So
that.
he's like a kind of spoil you.
Yeah.
And that's make you excited.
I don't know about excited, but I was, happy. I felt happier with him versus my mom. Let me tell you what my mom used to do. My mom will give me breakfast and then give me like lunch, right? Like an hour later, and I couldn't even eat. So she'll pull my ear, say, "Yeah, why aren't you eating?" And then I will go, and she'll have to take me with, because this was in South America, we will have to take the bus to take me to school.
You have to not make as much noise.
Oh, but the mic is not.
Okay, sorry.
What about the chain is making?
Everything you have to
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
So, and then she will get me right at the bus stop and start, "Did you wash your ears? Did you do this?" And she'll look at me, "Oh, no, you didn't. Come on, you're going back home."
So you feel like she was suffocating discipline.
No, it's not just that. It's like, why do you wait till I'm at the bus stop to do this? Why don't you do it at home?
Oh.
And
She had to show the power that she's telling you what
So-
to do.
yeah, but then when I got to class, of course I was late.
That's why you always, when I say black, you say white. Because you raised by your mom telling you, did this.
No.
that."
When you say black, if it's black, I want to say black. But if it's white, it's going to say white. No, that's not it. But she will make me late to
Okay,
class. So then I will have to be sent to the office,
okay.
after she dropped me off in school. And I'm not even guilty. It's not my fault. But I will have to go to the office and endure the punishment on account of her not doing what she was supposed to do prior to me going to the bus stop. That's it.
See, that's just for the audience. See how we asked questions, and then when I was telling what was my experience about growing up, he was thinking in his head what happens to him. So you guys on the other side, when we ask these questions, you ask the same questions to you. Why you be answer? Because sometimes we don't slow down and we don't think about things. But that's why these cars are so good. So what was my question? I already forgot.
Your question, well, I haven't told you until now.
Okay.
Okay, your question is, what's the nicest thing that anyone has ever done for you?
Oh my gosh, I never think about that stuff. Oof. Somebody did the nicest things about me. Okay, my friend Emilia, they was just gone. So this is a little bit sad, but my mom was in emergency. She have a lung cancer, and the cancer they metastasized. This is not fun, but and she was in not much time to live. And in Argentina, everything is so slow when it's coming be medicine because it's free over in Argentina. So it's more hard to get things faster. So we're in the medicine industry, and Emilia's father in the family too, his brother. So she find me appointment for my mom go on emergency to save my mom's life. So thanks to her, my mom lived 3 months more than what she supposed to live. And I want to be grateful to her forever. Even she didn't know she did such a small thing, it was huge. So I'm very grateful about that.
I didn't know that.
No, I didn't even think about it until you tell me, because I never think about people that amazing, beautiful things to me. And I have tons of story like I'm telling you about it. But that's because we talk about my mom. It comes to me now how grateful I was for that, because sometimes we're not grateful enough in life until things happens to us, and we have to think about these little things, how happy can make us, little things like that.
I thought that she had brain cancer.
My mom actually was a lung cancer that they metastasis, and they go all the way to the brain, down to all over the body.
Oh.
So we find out later, because it's always studies. First you do things and that, and anyways, I don't want to go there because you don't want to go off sad things. But everything in life is experience, and being grateful is the best thing the human beings can be.
Okay.
So anyways, let's talk about other things, questions,
Okay.
and people think about it there. You guys think about it, because now in the future, we want people answer questions when you're on the other side. This is our first day of the show, but with the time, we want to really, not only the guests we're going to have here, we want to asking you questions, you guys on the other side, because this is all about it, right? Have a good conversations and asking you questions that you never think about it, right?
Okay, so let's ask each other some more questions.
Okay.
I was thinking something that just went away.
That's what happens.
Uh,
So that's why one of the things I used to interrupt people when they talk. Now I'm watching myself, because the past year being
Oh, I got it.
meditation. Okay, now
I got it.
see that like him.
Let's ask each other, what are some of the things that we like about each other? For example, what I like about you.
Okay.
It wasn't meant to be funny. And what you like about me.
Oh my gosh, I never think about that question at all. I think one thing that you did really nice, because I meet Alex in the red carpet. I did an interview to him. So
Years
that's how I meet.
ago. It was like
Years
9
ago,
years ago.
2016. Yeah. So that's how I meet him, and I never think about
2016, that's
yeah.
right.
And then after years, after was 3 years ago when he contacts me again.
More than that.
It was more than 3 years.
3 years we started working on the projects.
Well, that's when you contacted me, right?
Well, I contacted you like 6 months prior to that.
Okay, well, 3 years and 6 months.
There you
He contacts me and he wanted to do a project with me Well, actually, he asked me because I own a talent agency. He asked me for talents, and then and somehow he said, "Well, maybe we work with you." And I was like, "Okay." So he wanna do a reality show with girls, and one thing and another, I start working, and he brings to me the idea to do a show about me, and he brings the investor, and I'm very grateful about that because in these days, nobody is going to bring you an investor and bring you money to the table to do a show. They say, I want to do a show with you, but we have to look for the investor. Or Leila, every person contacts me to me bring sponsors to people. Nobody brings sponsors to me. So that is 100% thank you. And that was very valuable what he brings to the table because we've been doing a lot of projects together. And because of that, and I'm grateful about that. Thank you, Alex. That's everything about you.
Wow, I'm touched.
See?
Okay. What I like about you is that you created an image of yourself that reflects on your heart.
Oh, okay.
Like, even though some people, even myself, when I met you 8, 9 years ago, I'm guilty of prejudging you as an artificial person, and possibly a fortune hunter,
What that means?
gold digger.
Oh, do I look like a gold digger?
That's what's
Oh my
my
gosh.
first impression.
Oh, that's not nice.
Oof, I'm
I
not
work
done.
so hard.
I'm not done, but I mean,
Okay,
you know,
okay.
you gotta
But I know-
understand the Hollywood.
I understand. People,
You know.
people been telling me other things too, and it's true. Some people critical for what they see and now what they don't get the opportunity to know about people, right?
So as time went by, and as we got to know one another when we started working, I realized that it's really you. This is who you really are. I don't necessarily agree with some of your taste and some of the direction you're going, but I can't change that
Mm.
because that's who you are. You will learn as you fall, like most everybody. But that's what I like about you, that you're not really acting. When people see you, you're genuinely a kind person. You're always go out of your way to help someone. Yes, you do make your money because you have to, everybody should. But I want people to understand that what they see is really Leila. It's not
No, thank you.
a
Yeah.
product.
No, and that's good. And that's why one thing, and I say again about the meditation, it makes me realize the human beings, we critical and we need to give the opportunity to people before we say anything. But critical is not good regardless to me, but I'm saying before we say something, we need to know what we're saying. Because sometimes we make things in our mind and that's not good. The Four Agreement book, that is a good book to read. That says 4 things. You know about the Four Agreements,
No.
Alex? The Four Agreements say, be impeccable with your word, meaning that your word means when you say something, it's respect what you're saying, not just talk to talk, right? Don't make subceptions about things because maybe you're going to mistake and that's not good to you make something in your mind, maybe it's not true. Be well, true. I know I can't remember the memory. Be what was the other one?
Well,
Be the best of yourself. Like be the best way you can be. And the other one is for I forgot the other one. I will remember soon. What do you want to say?
no, in regard of books, I went to school and I took psychology
I
and
will go to school
sociology.
too. Thanks God. Okay, sorry. You go to school and you take psychology.
Psychology, sociology, administration of justice, a bunch of things. And one of the things one of the reasons why I don't, in talking about relationships and I know after talking to someone for 5 minutes, I pretty much can tell what the person's about.
Okay.
So sometimes it's not necessarily I'm judging the person. I'm just not. I already know what you're gonna do for me, where you're gonna take me, or if you're gonna stress me, if you're not gonna stress me. If it's really worth the aggravation for me. So um, that's why I walk away.
Yeah, but I still you need to give the benefit of that to the person to say that 100% because sometimes we can get a mistake. We have to give a little bit more. I feel like we have to give chances to people, one, two, three, and the three one is failed is nothing else you can do, right? But I think it's you always give a little bit more chance to people, and you give it different situations to show that you really,
3
you're really,
chances?
yeah, in different ways.
No.
Well, but hey, that is me.
So
What
okay,
you say,
you're dating a guy,
okay.
and the guy gets physically violent with you once. You're
Oh,
gonna
well,
give
that
him.
is not no.
You're gonna give him 2 more
No.
chances.
It depends what it is.
Okay.
This is somebody you just meet.
You get with a guy. He lies to you once. You wait till he lies to you more times.
Lying?
Yeah, lies. To you.
Well, I mean, depends what the lie was about it. If
But
it was a lie, if it was a lie about something that it was a reason why he lied about it, I understand. But it was a lie because he's a liar, and maybe not.
well,
Depends
the
what it
person that
is.
tells a lie is usually a liar.
No, not necessary. Sometimes somebody say, "Well, I lied to you because I didn't want to hurt your feelings because you're very sensitive," and then I realize, well, maybe I need to change that about me. Maybe I'm taking a little things too personal.
So white lies are okay. Little lies, not big lies, but little lies.
No, I think
What's a big lie to you? What's a little lie? Give us an example of lies.
okay. A little lie is like I didn't tell you. Um, I didn't tell you about. We're going to talk about your mom because I didn't want her. I didn't want you be sad that day. And then I'm like, okay, you lied to me because you don't want me to get emotional. I understand. Then I forget about the
So
person.
you mean a hurt? A lie is to prevent your feelings to get hurt.
Yeah, that I don't think that's bad. But
Okay.
but if you lie to me about, hey, I'm going to give you back the $1,000 I give it to you, but you know inside you're not going to give it to me, and that is a lie to knowing that you're not going to give it to me. Now, if you say to me, I'm going to give back the money to you, but you really mean it, but you couldn't give it back to me, and then I forgive you because you didn't do an intention. Depends what the intention is about it. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Let's say you're dating a guy, and he doesn't tell you he's seeing another girl, and then you find out about it. While he's dating you, he's dating someone else, and then he tells you, "Well, I didn't tell you because I don't want to hurt you."
Well, in that case, it depends if I have
Is that a white lie or a bad lie?
no, if I have exclusive with him.
What do you mean exclusive?
No, because in LA you can date 10 people at the same time.
No, that's not my
Well,
style.
that is not, but in this day, that's how it is. You
That's
date somebody and they
bullshit.
say, well, we didn't was exclusive, so he had the right. Now, if we're exclusive,
How do you
yeah,
make it exclusive?
we talk about it. And we say, okay, we're dating,
So-
we're exclusive.
So the fact that you're having sex for 6 months doesn't mean you're exclusive.
You talk about it. I talk about it. I ask, we're
That means
exclusive or not?
You're transferring the energy of several people in when you're having sex, you're transferring these energies of other people, and then all of a sudden, I think we should be exclusive.
No, I think you should talk about it before.
How does
I
a
think every
person
person
go?
is different.
How does a person go from having all these relationships to all of a sudden, oh, I think I'll just stay with this one? How does that
I
happen?
think it's
Because
communication.
I'm old school.
I think it's communication. I think people have to have communication. Communication is the best, how do I say, the best for everything. So let's say I start dating somebody, and if let's say I want to date somebody just to have fun, and then I told the person, hey, listen, I don't want nothing serious. I just want to have fun, and you do whatever you want, I do whatever I want, and then I already know that relationship is not exclusive. It's up to them if you want to be with someone or not. Or it's up to me, right? Now, if the person say we're exclusive, you're only with me, and then I find out with somebody else, and then it's a problem because you tell me we're exclusive.
Okay, so let's say, I will say we're exclusive, and you say, no, I don't want to be exclusive. Do you think I will get hurt?
No, because I'm telling you what I want. So when you
So,
When you
but
tell me-
I want to be exclusive.
okay, so but if I don't want to, so that means we're not meant to be
We have
together.
no problem.
No, you just don't be together because it's not meant to be.
At least I have all the others.
Yeah, but you cannot
Do you
obligate
see the
somebody.
value on that?
Yeah, but you cannot obligate somebody to be with somebody.
No, I know, I understand that. But I'm putting myself as a man. When I have, let's say I'm having, which I'm not, let's say I'm having sex with a bunch of different women. Let's say 5 different women.
Mm.
Let's say including you, which is not. I'm going to be used to these women. I'm going to be used to just having fun. Why would I leave that to be stuck with this?
Exactly. So I
I'm
understand.
never going to change. That's
Okay.
the thing. I'm never going to change that.
Okay, but exactly. So, but me as a human being, that is not what I want. So I'm going to say, oh, good luck. That's what you like. It's okay, but that's not what I want. And I take my bag and I leave. So I think it's choices in life. It's a moment is what you choose in life. I choose to have a serious relationship. If you don't like that, it's okay if you don't. You're not meant to be for me. I'm going to pick somebody else. I'm not going to be a psycho, crazy. No, I want you. I want you.
Wait. The relationship based on love is not a relationship based on love everyone that you have sex with. It's based on love with one other human being. And you end up as that person is your friend, your confidant, your, everything, to you. But you cannot accomplish that if you're distracted by other relationships. You're never going to be able to have that.
I understand, but that's the person's situation. They have to work on it, not the other
But
person.
don't you think that's a flaw?
I think each person has to be responsible for their own actions. Now, it's nothing to do with the other person. I cannot fix anybody's problems or anybody's.
No, we're not talking about that.
It's always 5 times. Thank you. Before I just say, listen.
No, I know it's allergies. I mean, I just going back to the 80s.
I understand what you said, but
I think it was so much love back then. It was still that attraction, that finding Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. That companionship between a male and a female. I think, or 2 gay people. I think nowadays, what is going on now, I think love is actually being lost and replaced by lust, which, it's okay, I guess, if you're, in the world of Hugh Hefner or not that he's around anymore, but those people. But I just don't think it's something is taking us in the right direction because,
fully mislead.
well, I mean, see, that's another thing. You don't have no patience. Let's say what's bad about us now, because I have a list. Let's talk about what's bad about
I
us.
mean, seriously,
I just don't like what's going on.
But I think you should focus on you. Who cares what the rest does? Just focus on you, and you
Okay,
will
look
find
at
the
Lenny
right
Kravitz.
person for you. It's
Look at
a
Lenny
future.
Kravitz.
What happens to him?
Can you believe he hasn't had sex in 10 years?
This is his choose. He
No,
choose that.
He's on a spiritual journey.
But it's okay. Each person has their own decisions to choose whatever they want.
I
Some
understand that.
people like to, be with many people at the same time. Some people only like to be with one at a time. Some people, and so that is not connecting, they're not going to have it. And I think it's amazing. Every person should choose whatever they want to do. That's what we own person. Why you focus so much about others? Focus about you.
Because
You're wasting time watching others. You have to
no,
watch yourself.
well, it's the sociology part. But listen, that's the world. That's the world. When we come out of here, I have to go into that world, and I have to be able to understand the world. And I really don't think behavior where everybody's with everybody. Why don't we just all have a gigantic orgy, get it over with, and then we'll kick again to having a relationship.
And friends is one thing that they don't make it. Everybody has to go make it super okay.
You
And
will
people
know
do
that.
it.
You will know that.
I didn't charge you for social media, so but that's when you travel, you learn about things. But for me, I never come out with you anyways. I mean, we shouldn't talk about this, but I never did. But anyways, I believe that each person needs to do whatever they want, and me don't care what the rest does. I only care what I do, and I'm going to select people in my journey wherever I feel is like me or I like it. If that person wanna sleep with many people, they can go and sleep with many people. That person don't want to sleep with anybody, it's okay. It doesn't matter to me. I choose who I wanna be with.
I understand that, but I think there was a time where role models, were important, into guiding you. Would you pick for your agency models, or I'm not going to go out as far as actors, but I'm going to go out with the modeling department to sleep around? Would you put those kind of people
I
that
don't
have
ask-
several relationships?
I don't ask her personally.
Yeah, but you will know that you will know how they are in your parties when they go in there and you see them, like
I never ask the models if they sleep around, if they have a boyfriend. I never go to the personal life at all. The
what
only
about
thing
their
that,
behavior? You ever watch them?
no,
Or
because
really?
no, I don't. I only think I don't want from my talents. They do things with my clients. That's all. I don't like that my models steal my clients or they do things that are not proper because it represents my agency. But that's the only thing. But whatever they do in their personal life is not my business. That's what I think.
What about certain people, certain little naked pictures of themselves?
Well, yes, if it's with my clients, I don't think that's right because I look bad. That's what I'm saying again.
What if
Anything,
it's with other people, but still they represent your company? Once you're assigned to your company and people know, yeah, she was one of her models, I saw her in a fashion show, and now we heard that she's doing this and that. You don't think it's better to have more well, I don't know, behave?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Based my experience and whatever happens, if it happens experience like that, I will not work again with the girl if it happens with my clients. I really don't watch what they do in outside the agency because are the human beings and people do their own choices. But if something happens to me, I just don't work with the people like that anymore. That's all. I mean, it's practical, easy.
Are you hungry?
Yes.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah, so I think we have to go.
Yes, I put the TV away.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're going to come back in our next show. There's going to be our first show with
I guess.
guests, and we're going to have these fantastic questions that are very interesting. And we're very excited to actually play with you guys in the other line and not and make you part of the show, right?
Yes, I have an idea. Can we have at least once a month a guest from the audience come and interview? We
Us?
can interview that person.
I don't understand.
Someone
Repeat the
from the
question.
audience, not someone famous, because we're gonna have, famous
Yeah.
models, singers,
Oh, you
actors.
mean inviting a regular,
Someone from the
someone
audience.
for that is coming here?
I was thinking one from every state. So we can see how they respond and interview, being from different
Sure.
states.
We're going to pay the flight and all that?
No, everybody comes to California to
Oh,
look at
okay,
us,
yeah, yeah, of
you know,
course.
But I'm saying
Well, I
one,
mean, we're giving information to the people, we have to give it right.
no, we'll take them to eat or something. But
Okay.
what I'm
check
saying is that way,
camera.
we have somebody to
We're
represent.
going to know the whole lineup girls. Me.
No, girls and guys, both,
I'm just kidding.
girls and guys. Because I'm curious to see how, people in different states respond, like maybe one from Montana, from Florida, from Colorado, like that, like one from each state.
Yeah.
I think that would be an
Well, okay,
interesting
and
thing.
not only that, we're going to eat in the studio too, and we're going to give it some reviews
A
about
review.
the food.
At the restaurant, yeah.
Because we always have a problem. I have allergy problems, and sometimes I ask for, please do not put canola oil or
Yeah, I
nuts.
don't-
And then I get sick every time, and it's like, why am I sick? And he gets sick the stomach because they don't cook it proper,
They
you know. So we're thinking we want to give reviews to the restaurants. So it's very important to take care of others. So when the restaurant doesn't do what they're supposed to do, it hurts somebody's. And I almost died a couple times in the restaurant because I asked, please do not have nuts, and they had nuts. And it's not because we want to give a bad reviews to people, just we're trying to take care of others from these little accidents can hurt people's life, right?
Yeah, well, it can kill someone, they're allergic to something.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, we all have love here. Thank you guys. Interview time, Leila Ciancaglini and Alex Hugo.
Okay.
¿Qué tal, Garson?
All right.
How was it?
It's great. I didn't want to tell you to stop.
No, because we was doing 30 minutes or 25 minutes.
No, you wouldn't make that. It's okay.
We went more?
Oh, yeah, you've been there talking for about 50 minutes.
That
You
long?
kidding me? Really?
Oh, it was so entertaining.
Really? That was long.
You should see the movie I did. It was 3 hours long. It seemed like 10 minutes.